Ben Dominguez is an IT consultant. He moved to Singapore back in 2007 after his mother had a stroke and was not able to support the family anymore. The 30-year-old sends home more than 30,000 pesos a month. That's a princely sum, enough to pay off a mortgage and support his parents and two young sisters. Remittances like Ben's fuel domestic consumption in the Philippines and are crucial for the economy.
It has been a major macroeconomic stabilizer. So one of the reasons why this country has gone through several global shocks is that they had this cushion that, come hell or high water, these remittances kept flowing in.
Decades of anemic growth have forced an entire generation of Filipinos abroad to make a living and have drained the country of talent. And while Ben eventually sees himself returning home, he doesn't see that happening anytime soon.
I still want to further my career here in Singapore. Maybe I will have to stay for another 5 years, apply for permanent residence. Yeah, if I'll be able to, if my application gets approved, then yeah, I'm open for staying here for a much longer time.
Things could be different, though, for a new generation of Filipinos.
If you look at growth in the Philippines over the last couple of years, it's been very strong. It's been one of the strongest growing economies in Asia. And of course, that has helped create a lot of job opportunities at home.
With the Philippines set to grow 6 to 7% over the next few years, enterprising young Filipinos like Ben might no longer have to seek their fortunes abroad. All right, so Ben Dominguez, the person we talked to, just one of an estimated 10 million Filipinos. That's 10% of the population working outside, largely because they can't find the kind of well-paid jobs that they're doing right now at home.
It's an oxymoron almost. I mean, you've got such a strong, strong economy. You've got people going overseas to get their jobs, lack of infrastructure, political paralysis.
Absolutely. Yeah. And let's bring in Bernie on this because, Bernie, when you talk about the Filipino, I guess they're not diaspora, but they're officially known as OFWs, Overseas Foreign Workers. Most of them, of course, are over in the Middle East, construction, etc. But we know in Hong Kong, where you are, there's an estimated 140,000 Filipinos. Most of them are domestic helpers, and without them, I mean, let's face it. Look, they iron our clothes, right? They wipe our kids' butts. I mean, life would not be life without them. They're just so crucial.
Yeah. Well, among other things, too. And, their status here, who they are, how they got here, how they contribute to the economy has been a discussion point of controversy in recent years. A few years ago, there was a court case, a very high-profile court case in which a longtime domestic helper, a Filipino national, protested to the courts and, basically applied for permanent residency. There was a unique law on the books here in Hong Kong that says that domestic helpers' normal place of residence is not here, even though this one worker, as many are, have been here for not just years, but sometimes decades, and really have spent, in many cases, their entire working lives in a place like Hong Kong or Singapore, Oriel Martin. Where you are, but the court denied them the right to a permanent residency, saying that they were a special class, and there was a lot of discussion in the community about all that. But you're right, they make up a big proportion of the workforce here, 140 to 200,000 by various estimates.